Welcome to Staff Picks, the show where we hunt down VHSs, DVDs, and Blu-rays, trying to fill the shelf space of our video rental store evenly between the big four movie genres. Each episode will focus on a specific genre, and the lot of us will have to unanimously decide one movie to be added to the Staff Picks video store collection.
Welcome back to Staff Picks. We are once again at Station 1, where we are going to be getting ready because we're building our own video store. And so we gotta have stuff to put in it, right? Today, we are picking movies for our comedy shelf. Hey, Patrick.
Hey, how's it going?
How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. Not optimistic that my pick is gonna be the one, but we'll see.
We've also got Chinesha. Hello.
Hello.
How you feeling about your picks?
Oh, I'm just completely nailing this so far, so I'm really confident now.
Because today's the drama episode, and discussing a drama movie is weird because I'm just like, what is the drama genre?
Ghostbusters 1, which has dramatic elements to it.
Dancer in the Dark, Chinesha!
I am stupid psyched to see what you picked. I am really ridiculous.
I love that I've set this precedent, and now I think it's even more pressure.
Yes, chaos reigns. I also got hello, Jonah.
Hello.
Hello. How you feeling about your pick?
I feel really good about it. It's literally my favorite movie. I don't know if it'll pass the squarum that we have, but I still feel good that I'll get to talk about it, and that's all that really matters. It's not about the end result; it's about the journey and the friends we made along the way.
Aww. Yeah. I came to win. Mine is also going to be one word. It's one of my favorite movies, and I'm just happy that we get to talk about it. Alrighty, let's get started.
Okie dokie. So I am here with my comedy pick. This is a favorite film of mine. It is one of my top 10 favorite films of all time. It's also one of those films that, as a Black person, if you haven't seen it, you need to get out. It is an incredible contribution to comedy, and I don't think that the genre would stand without it. What y'all got over here? Ooh. Instant classic, Coming to America, which I could recite line by line, and I won't, because you would hate that. Coming to America.
Hey!
Yes. Yeah, snaps all around.
Why were you concerned about this choice?
Oh, I've got other choices in here that are concerning.
That is one of the funniest movies.
Absolutely.
Of literally all time. Every single part of that movie holds up, which is wild because when you look at it from an analytical place, which I don't recommend you do unless someone's paying you, you wind up noticing that it almost seems like it's just a series of like really funny scenes and vignettes of things happening in and around New York.
Exactly
It kind of is a sketch movie in that way.
Yes.
Which is like, and those are usually the kind of the best sketch movies where they kind of like have like this through line that kind of doesn't matter, but it's like there's just a bunch of ways to get into these comedy scenes.
The premise is basically just a setup for most of the characters to do their work, and it's especially funny because Eddie and Arsenio play 60% of the characters on screen anyway, so it's just fun for them to play.
I know we just keep talking about like, introducing these two like Zoomers, and like younger people. People forget that Arsenio was in movies because just like the talk show became so much of his legacy, and he's really good in this movie. Going like toe to toe with Eddie Murphy sounds terrifying.
Every scene is quotable. There is a takeaway quote that you can like pull out and reference in any conversation.
Every single one. And another great thing about this, we're talking so much about the idea of movies that you can show to anyone that can be universal. So on my mother's side, we are German, white German, not the black kind. So my Oma's family would come to visit us back when we lived in Hawaii. And one of the things that happened once was my Oma was trying to explain this movie. My Oma loves Coming to America more than anything in the world. And so all I hear is, this is going to sound offensive, but I am German. The royal penis is clean, your highness! And German cackling for 30 minutes. This movie transcends all. It transcends everything. The humor in this, like anybody is able to get it. And also, it's not an insult for any movie to not be as good as Coming to America, because Coming to America is what that is.
Way too high.
It's better than most movies.
That's a high bar.
Yeah.
Good morning, my neighbors! Hey, f*** you! Yes! Yes! F*** you too!
Perfect. It is a perfect pick.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna ruin things now.
It stands on its own.
Wow.
F*** you, and f*** you! Who's next?
All right. Following that.
But let's see. I've offered other things in other episodes that were questionable.
Who's ready for the pretentious white person pick?
I am. Shh, quiet.
Did the white man just shush me?
What?
And both of us?
It was the character. I was playing a character.
That was the intuitive
That was
thing for you.
yes, yeah. Exactly. That was my go-to. You got to know your pocket when it comes to comedy.
Listen, right in your lane. Very
Yes,
good.
thank you so much.
I probably should have just picked a great comedy that we all love. I decided to get like kind of conceptual with it and pick a comedy movie that's about comedy movies. I want a variety here. I want movies from a range of eras, and I think we're gonna go really old school. We're gonna go with Sullivan's Travels. The Preston Sturges classic Sullivan's Travels.
Wow.
Wow, you weren't kidding me.
All right.
This is your VHS only constriction, right?
VHS only. I mean, they still had a lot of better known, more recent comedies on VHS. Okay, I will say, as much as there's a big part of me that wants to pick Austin Powers, I really do. I'm very tempted.
This is a great movie.
You have seen it.
Yes.
I was gonna say, has anyone seen Sullivan's Travels?
I would have not, or I don't think I have. And I also, if I were flipping channels and I watched this first and then I was looking for a second thing to watch, I'd watch that first and then I'd go here.
Brief pitch for Sullivan's Travels. It is a comedy. It's a movie about a comedy movie director who feels like comedy movies are like he's wasting his time making these silly, goofy movies, and he is like, there's all these serious directors making movies about real the struggles of the working man and stuff like that. So he decides to go on this journey across America to discover serious, dramatic stories about real life people, and basically spoilers, learns in the end that there is a great value in making goofy comedies, that people really like watching those, and he should probably just stay making those kinds of movies. So this is kind of a movie about why movies like Coming to America are great.
It's a compendium. You have to have them together in order for them to work.
I'm not saying this is gonna get picked. I'm just saying I think I like having a bit of variety. So anyway, that's my
Can I
pick.
see this?
Yes.
I feel like I've just seen
It's
Jill
a lovely
McCrae and
movie.
other things, maybe.
It's got Veronica Lake.
I love Veronica Lake.
She has blonde hair.
As far as you can tell, it's black and white.
Yeah, she has shiny white hair.
Yes, yeah.
It's really, Preston Sturges was the king of the screwball comedy. And so you got all the with the wacky overlapping dialogue and stuff like that.
This is very of its time. Joel McCrae and sultry Veronica Lake star in this starkly realistic yet highly humorous satire from Oscar-winning writer-director Preston Sturges.
You can hear Robert Osborne saying that on TCM.
Yes.
Exactly.
What do you suppose that is?
Well, whatever it is, there's absolutely nothing they can do. Remember that.
What did you say?
I said there's absolutely nothing they can do.
Moving on, Jonah.
Well, what's so funny about your pick? It's mine is also black and white.
Woo!
Mine is also about making movies. It is my favorite movie because it is about.
Wait, your favorite movie?
This is my favorite movie.
Number one with the bullet.
Okay. This is my favorite movie. It's the movie by Tim Burton called Ed Wood.
What I was thinking, but a good choice.
Right when I was starting to get into weird old sci-fi movies and watching, episodes of Mystery Science Theater and getting into all kinds of movies, and just the idea that just a little bit of myself going maybe I want to make these things. Maybe I want to make stuff with my life. This movie comes out and it's about people making stuff with their friends at all costs. So it's a movie, sure, about this guy that made bad movies, even though that could be contested because people are still talking about, Plan 9 from Outer Space and Glenn or Glenda.
Yes.
But it's just he's, just doing these things with his friends. I think it's a movie about friendship between him and Bela Lugosi. True,
And Martin Landau.
Martin Landau, of
As
course,
Bela
as
Lugosi.
Bela Lugosi, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm just gonna say,
Are you going to say it's outrageously entertaining and that depth is terrific?
and the New York Post said, it has 2 big thumbs up.
2 big thumbs
Two
up.
big
One
thumbs up.
This is big, so
Yeah.
We got to get up here for
it's
it.
foam fingers.
Not
Yeah.
not enthusiastic.
Yes,
but,
not enthusiastic.
But I will say, this being your favorite movie makes so much sense. It's like if I had to guess, looking at your body of work, I'd be like, yeah, it's probably Ed Wood.
It makes me feel good. It's also that one of those things where it's it came out when I was 12 years old, and I think for a lot of people 12 is that age where you find stuff and you kind of that's your personification of yourself. The things you like at 12 is like because you're your own person, and then like you start to find stuff on your own, and then you kind of make it part of your personality.
I've heard this before that like no movies will ever affect you like the movies you saw when you were 12.
Yeah.
It's like you're just getting old enough where you can kind of think a little bit more critically. Your mind is ready to be shaped by what you see.
The nostalgia factor.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, exactly.
Well, damn, I guess it's just all Friday all the time up here then.
Really? Worst film you ever saw? Well, my next one will be better. Hello?
This is gonna be my one where I'm a little, this is literally just because it's one of my favorite movies ever, and the only time I ever really see it is when it is cut the fuck up on BET or on Comedy Central. I know every single part of this. It made me learn a dance, and I am going with, ooh. You know what? Definitely want to talk about some House Party for sure. House Party 2.
House Party 2! The Pajama Jam!
The Pajama Jam!
A little pajama jammy jam to end out our comedy.
That's what's wild, is like in the trailers, it's like a Pajama Jammy Jam, and then it just says the Pajama Jam. That was weird, right?
The Jammy Jam is the one that you want, though.
That's true. That's a
You
good
want
point.
the jammy jam?
Yeah.
I like a Jammy Jam.
This is a great movie.
I have not seen it. I'm so sorry.
You've seen the first one?
No.
Okay.
I have not seen the House Party movies.
That's fair. I don't think I've seen any of the contributions you made so far.
That's fair, yeah.
But House Party, it's really fun because
It's a film by Doug and George.
That is true. It's got a young Martin. It's got Queen Latifah. Mostly, I just really like this one because the year that I saw it, I was young, and it was about the college experience. And back then, it felt like half of Black media was about the college experience. So, you know, it was funny. It hit all the 4 quadrants. It's eminently quotable. Mostly I picked it because again, I rarely see it streaming anywhere. I very rarely ever see it when it's not just being played on TV at like 3 in the morning.
And even then, I rarely see it replayed these days.
Do you think it's better than House Party 1?
I do.
Okay.
I do think this is the better one. The other one had Robin. Robin was very funny. The boys got much better at acting. Even Full Force got much better at being like really funny and really comedic. I know I'm giving Full Force their flowers today. But even they got better. I thought the casting was fantastic. The inclusion of Queen Latifah, things like that. They're both a little sex rompy, but this one is way more respectful, whereas the first one was very much like, we're just dogs and we're trying to do dog shit. Yeah. Whereas this was definitely the like, women are people too.
Who would have thought?
Well, the first one was in the 80s, and this is 1990. So, you know, it's a new decade, it's a new time.
New time. Yeah, and also Queen Latifah was there.
Exactly.
We're going UNIT.
She wouldn't allow that.
Yeah, that's a unity.
Ladies first. Ladies first.
So yeah, that's why again, it's literally just because it's one of my favorite movies, and I really enjoy talking about House Party 2.
Everybody know about this part, but the 3 of you. I know, Grandma. What up with that?
This is a really incredible cross-section of comedies.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, if you,
Here's the thing. I'm not going to say what you think I'm going to say. I have not seen House Party 2. I'm kind of leaning toward voting for House Party 2.
Wow.
You'd be wrong, but you're more than welcome to vote for that.
It's because, you know, it is the unexpected one. It is really the one that might get overlooked. That I think, like, I was like a baby when it came out, and so I missed it at the time, and I'm just like, you know, I've seen the other 3. They're great.
Let's narrow it down as we should already.
Despite not having seen one of these movies, we'll gladly vote for either one because this one rules, and I just think this is a cool choice that I want to see. Here, my pitch for House Party 2. As a person who is at this video store and has not seen this movie, it's having the effect of a staff pick. I'm like, ooh, this is a staff pick, and I want to go watch it.
So would it be one of those things you come in and you're just like, staff picks, okay, it's like, House Party 2? I mean, I don't remember. I mean, if it's a staff pick, I guess it's got to be worth checking out.
Straight up, that is my reasoning.
Yeah.
I get that.
Like,
But that said, this is also coming to
confusion.
America, and I have zero qualms with Coming to America being the winner.
I was just gonna say, well, A, I love this, and B, if we're talking about from a metrics point of view, you're never not gonna get money off of this one.
Yeah,
like, this
that's
is
true.
always gonna be rented, gonna keep the lights on.
Yeah,
That is
it's
a really good
that's,
point.
That's going to go down. This is going to be in, like, you know, when humanity really starts to die off. It's like, when we got to get some of these movies in this safe so they're protected for.
We're making the
everything.
Noah's Ark of
Yeah,
media.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's getting in there. House Party 2 is not getting in there. So I say enjoy House Party 2 while you still have an opportunity to.
Before the earth blows up,
Yeah.
and we all run out of
Is
food
this
and
your
oil.
staff pick?
I think I'm going House Party 2. I mean,
just-
this is undeniable.
Yeah. If we're okay, I get we want to be kind of like hipsters, you know, subversive in our choices, but also I think there are times just be like, this is clearly the better film.
Yes, but like, like, you know, to what we're saying though, is it about what's the better film or what has less people seen that they should see?
That's fair. But in this case, passion overrides logic, and I choose this.
I should have done this for Terminator 2.
Is this a fucking Star Trek thing?
Yes, it is actually. This is exactly this.
So you're saying the needs of the few outweigh the needs of the many, and the many is the people that haven't seen
I'm
House
just saying
Party
the
2.
needs of me outweighs the needs of everyone else at this table, and therefore I picked this film. Still haven't been able to sway me yet.
I mean,
let's see which one falls down.
Well, okay.
Okay, fair. This is making me nervous now.
All right. Okay.
Ooh.
Have you considered that this is the Pajama Jam?
It is a jammy jam. Tony also did a jammy jam though, and theirs was 3.5 minutes. Did you need a whole 90 minutes to do a jammy jam?
It felt good.
It did feel good.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get to my room, y'all.
It feels weird to be arguing for a movie I have not seen over one that I like a lot.
Yeah, that's a good point.
All right, we'll take a vote. All those in favor for House Party, raise your hands.
I'll go.
Gun shy. Jeez.
Yeah, sorry. It's just, here's the thing. This movie and that party unleashed the freshest, funniest, non-stop hip-hop bash since when? Since when? The invention of cool.
What?
Since the invention of cool.
Why is this
And that was a long time ago.
You know who invented cool? Miles Davis.
The birth of cool.
Yeah, that's birth and inventing. You invent children.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll accept it. I will not accept this staff choice, but I will allow it. I'm not a fan. When you put it on the rack, you can write staff pick minus Chinesha.
You didn't expect this to win.
I didn't at all expect that to win.
The very enthusiastic out the gate of Coming to America really set the bar.
It's true.
Yeah.
Strange
If
place.
it was last, everyone would be like,
What are we even doing here?
That was it. See, if you had been less enthusiastic about House Party 2, but you really sold me because you were excited about it.
I mean, you're supporting my fellow friends here. You gotta support the team.
Is this the Sisters Lib they talk about?
They do. They call it Sisters
In
Lib.
quotes, kids girl Sydney has discovered Sisters Lib thanks to a consciousness-raising friend, Latifah.
You know, guys, I can't wait to not read the comments on this episode.